This is Nicholas Moore, and I am giving this presentation today, as you may guess by this slide, on Instagram's layout app. As we know well from class, in a world of social media, dynamic visuals are hugely integral to creating successful content that gets high engagement. So Instagram's layout app is a great tool that can deliver on that. So we know that we need to create dynamic visual content. So we've solved the problem, right? No, of course not. Making concepts for cool visuals is one thing, but transferring that concept into some type of digital visual image file that can be shared on social media is something else entirely. As we know, any type of visual can be an original photo, a graphic, a meme, a video. With all of these options, how to create these concepts, how in the world do we choose what to do, what to comprise these visuals of, and then convert them? Well, layout was introduced by Instagram on March 23rd of 2015. And even though, as a side note, this was released by Instagram, you can use this for any platform that has a square-shaped final product, I should say. Instagram said that it was inspired by people already doing collage-type posts with their own tools on their app, so they wanted to build a tool to facilitate this creativity so that it could flourish. So what does the final product of this app do? Why is it worth something? Well, here are some examples. On the far left, you see a collage I made for Scopecchio's Facebook page. It's my company. I run their social media. In the middle, you see a number of pictures from a brunch I went to with my boyfriend and some of our friends. And last, you see a drag performer at play on her show. I snapped a few photos there and made this single app. So now here's what the app actually is going to look like on your phone. And a note should be mentioned that this runs on iPhone, Windows mobile devices, or Android. So on the far left, you have the home page of the layout. And as you can see, these pictures pop up on your phone from either your gallery. The middle function there that says faces automatically detects any images that have faces in them. And then recents will pull from anywhere from a text message you sent to Facebook Messenger to your actual camera gallery for you to pull images from to make these layouts. Then over in the middle, you can choose a number of photos for the layout itself. You can see here the blue check marks. I've chosen 5. And then in the far right, once you've chosen a layout, you can then adjust the respective squares in the layout. As you can see, kind of those blue rectangles around sweet brown, which is one of its really cool functions. So even when you choose one of its multiple layouts, you can still personalize it a little bit. And then there on the bottom, you can see more functions for respective portions of the layouts. You can replace one without changing the whole collage. You can mirror a certain portion, you can flip it, and then you can add a border around it too, which again is adding a little more artisanship. So I want you to see how this actually compares from an analytics standpoint to other posts. On the left, you see a regular photo taken of some Scopecchio staff that I posted. You see a reach of 723 and then basically direct engagements of 24. While on the right, using the layout collage, that jumps to a reach of 1,408 people and direct engagements of 68 people. So it's a notable increase. So they're both photos, but clearly the one on the right is more dynamic and more visually interesting, and we see that engagement action follows this. In closing, I'd like to say that you should use this app. There are many other apps out there for sure that do collages, but I have used this one for my job. I've used it personally, and I can definitely attest to the fact that it's very convenient. You can put just enough artisanship in your content when you do it, and it is definitely very user friendly. And when you're on a